Trey, I'm going to throw this out to you first because I know that you've spent an inordinate amount of time on this. As you well know, the FISA court was designed in order to protect Americans from foreign terrorists. What Lindsey Graham, the chairman of this committee, as well as other Republicans on the Senate side, are alleging the Obama administration's FBI did was to flip that on its head and actually get a surveillance warrant for President Trump's former aide, Carter Page. What are your top takeaways so far from what we've been listening to, Trey?
Well, that tragically the FBI botched the two highest profile investigations they've had over the last 4 years, including Crossfire Hurricane. You know, it's fine for Andy McCabe to say, if I had known then what I know now. The question, Andy, is why didn't you? I mean, this is the world's premier law enforcement agency. So you didn't know it was Oppo research done by the DNC? I mean, you didn't know that Christopher Steele had been dismissed by your own agency for a failure to follow FBI rules? When did you begin to try to vet the information in that dossier? I mean, I can tell you it was in January of 2017. That's when they started. So if you're not looking for something, I guarantee you're not going to find it. My question to Andy McCabe is not what would you have done if you'd known then what you know now. Why didn't you know it then?
Yeah, so I want to play that soundbite for our viewers, some folks who are maybe just joining us. Senator Lindsey Graham asked Andrew McCabe point blank, if you knew then what you know now, would you have pursued this FISA warrant application, that's a real tongue twister, against Carter Page? Here's what he said.
If you knew then what you know now, would you have signed the warrant application in June of 2017 against Carter Page?
No, sir.
He says that he would not have sought that FISA warrant application. Huge news as it pertains to the case. Trey, I want to go back to you because the other revelation we had here when it comes to the FBI and potential FISA abuses, then we'll move on to the other elements of this story, is that he was really, over the course of 2016 and 2017, he says he stayed in lockstep pretty much with the FBI director, James Comey. What he knew, he shared with Comey, and what Comey knew, he shared with McCabe. This is key, as you know, because at various points along the way, players in this scenario have tried to sort of say, well, you know, not everybody was on the same page, not everybody had the same kind of information. James Comey made this case a few times in his book. He said, well, you know, if I had known the details of this FISA warrant and the application behind it, I wouldn't have pursued it, I would have stopped it. But it turns out McCabe, his top deputy and ally, is saying, actually, he knew everything. Trey, what do you think?
My question for Jim Comey, and of course we deposed him twice in the House, and I was not struck by what he'd forgotten. I was struck by what he never knew. I mean, you are the head of the FBI. You were very personally involved in the press conference with Hillary Clinton in releasing that letter in October of 2016. I mean, you made all those decisions by yourself. And you mean to tell me that you didn't know the DNC had funded the dossier, you didn't know it was unverified, you didn't know that Chris Steele was being paid by the FBI, you didn't know that Chris Steele had been dismissed by the FBI for violating your own rules? I mean, why are you the head of the FBI? We can go get the greeter at Walmart to not know that. How is the head of the FBI not integrally involved in arguably the biggest investigation in his tenure? So, yeah, do I believe that Jim Comey was asleep at the wheel? Partly I do because I deposed him. What I don't know is why. What was more important to you than your agency investigating a presidential candidate? Which case in your office was more important?